Hello, everyone. This is Sam's mom, Irene the realtor. And last time we talked, I told you about um, the pre approval process. So, what I'm going to talk about today is after the pre approval. So, we're going to say you've talked to a lender, you've talked to a banker, you've talked to someone, and you are pre approved. So, now let's talk about what happens next. So, it's like, I'm ready to go look. Almost. We've got one step before that. So, let me let this down a little bit. There we go. So, before you go look, we need to meet. So you can come to my office. This will take less than an hour. Depends on what we talk about, how in depth you want to get. Now, I know a lot of times people will say, I just don't have time for a meeting. If you don't have time for a meeting, we can do a Zoom, we can have a phone call, or I can send you an email with what I need for you to read. Meeting is the best way. Think of it this way. So you're getting ready to buy a home for hundreds of thousands of dollars. So meet for 1 hour. Think about that for just a minute. You're getting ready to spend more money probably than you've ever spent on anything. So it's really not a lot to ask. And it'll make things a lot clearer for you as we move forward. So let's say you are able to meet. So we would set a specified time, of course, for you to come. And I would just go over some initial paperwork. There will be about 8 documents that I will have for you to sign after I've explained these documents. And the thing that you need to always do is be sure that you feel very comfortable signing something. If you don't understand something, ask the question. Ask the question. Many times we hesitate to ask questions because we don't want it to seem as if we don't know. Listen, I'm a teacher as well. Ask questions, get clarification. And as soon as you do that, you will sign some of the documents. I will also sign. Everything that you sign, you will always get a copy. So don't forget that you will always get a copy. And many times a copy might be electronic or it could be a hard copy, but you will have a copy of every document that you sign. Now, I could go through every single one of the documents that we're going to sign that day, but I'm not going to do that because you'll forget it anyway. Um, but I will go through one, just kind of explain one to you. The first document that we'll sign, it's like a contract between the two of us. So we are agreeing to work together. Um, you decide the length of time that we'll have for this contract to be fulfilled. It could be 3 months, it could be 6 months, it could be a year. Let's say you're under the gun, like I've got to have a place to live in 3 months, or in 90 days, I've got to be out of my apartment, I've got to be in a home. So we could say 3 months, or we could say 4 months, just to give us a little cushion. We could always update it if necessary. But anyway, you decide the amount of time. So what this is saying is, I will work with you, and you will work with me for this amount of time that you and I have agreed upon. Now, let's say you see another realtor, and that realtor is like, "Oh, I've got a home that's perfect for you. Here, come on with me. I'll show you." So are you going to say, okay? Or are you going to say, oh, let me call Irene because she's my realtor. Let me call her and she'll bring me over there. That's the one. That's the one. because you've already said in this document that you're only going to work with me. So you and I are working together exclusively. And we won't go into a whole lot more about that. I might do that in another video, but it's just kind of giving you an example of something that you would sign. Now, I will also tell you this in that document. Right now, the commission for a buyer's realtor like myself is paid by the seller. That is going to change in August. And we'll talk more about that as the time comes. But I do want you to know that right now, you do not pay me my commission because that is paid by the seller. So the property that you buy, that seller is the one who pays my commission. So the main thing I want you to get out of this video is take the time initially on the front end to sit down with me, let me explain these documents, ask questions, sign these documents, and then we are ready to do some house hunting. So in my next video, we're going to talk about that. Finally, but you've been patient, so it's time. Till next time, this is Sam's mom, Irene the Realtor. Talk to you soon. Bye.